Hello YouTube, it is Mythic J here, back with another video. It's been a while, but I'm back and I'm here with a video of how Harrison Barnes has a strong case of being the most improved player of the year and my reasonings for it. Well, it's not really reasonings, I'm just going to go over the stats and my opinions of how he plays on his team compared to last year's, and aka Warriors and Mavericks. But first I'm going to start off with last year's stats, aka the 2015 and 2016 season. So, minutes per game, 31. Points per game, 11. Offensive rebounds per game, 1. Rebounds per game, 5. Assists per game, 1. Steals per game, 0.6, aka half a steal. Blocks per game, 0.2. Field goal percentage, 46%. 3-point percentage, 38%. Free throw percentage, 76. Turnovers per game, 1. Fouls per game, 2. And now I'm going to be going over all of the points he scored, all over the rebounds, blocks, field goals made, all of that. 774 points made, 325 rebounds, 117 assists, that's a career high. 41 steals, that's a career low. 10 blocks, career low. 57 turnovers, career low. 295 out of 633 field goals made. 82 out of 214 three-pointers made. 102 out of 134 free throws made, career high. 2,042 minutes played, career low. 66 games played, and out of those 66, he started in 59. And 1 double-double, which is tied for his career low. Now, I heard a lot of career lows, which really makes me sad because Harrison Barnes is my favorite player. And knowing that last season was sadly one of his better seasons. I'm not counting this season's, but now I'm going to go over this year's stats. 36 minutes per game, career high. 21 points per game, career high. 1.5 offensive rebounds per game, tied for a career high. 5.5 rebounds per game. 1.5 assists per game. 1 steal per game, career high. For field goal percentage is 48%. 3-point percentage is 36. 86% from free throw. 1.3 turnovers per game, which is career high. But 1.7 fouls per game, which is tied for a career low. Now, the end of season stats. Well, it's not even the end of season, but so far. 813 points, which is already better than last year's. 211 rebounds, 58 assists, 35 steals, 10 blocks, tied for last year's. 50 turnovers, 327 out of 683 field goals made, which is a career high. 43 out of 123 pointers made. 116 out of 135 free throws made. 1,403 minutes played. 67 fouls. And 39 out of 39 games started, or 39 games played. And so far he has 0 double-doubles, which is a career low. Now, just from the points per game, it's a huge improvement. Almost exactly 10 points more. And let's not also forget about free throw percentage, which is also almost 10% higher. And the field goal percentage, it is 20 over. Now, just from looking at how he already has more points than he does last season, you can see the huge improvements, and that is because he is the Mavericks' first scoring option. Where compared to last year's, he was probably like the 4th scoring option, if you want to even count that. Because I don't even think that counts as a scoring option. That's just like, if he's open, I guess you can pass it to him. But besides that, you give it to Curry, Clay, or Draymond. Now, the impact he had for the Warriors, it was not relevant at all, basically. Nobody really cared because They didn't really give him that much of a chance, and it's not really anybody's fault because he was on a team with 3 stars, and it's not like Steve Kerr was going to be like, okay, everybody, let's just keep passing into Harrison. He's our lead player, when that shouldn't be the reasoning at all, especially when you have 3 all-stars on your team. But with Dirk, who is, you know, in about 1 to 2 seasons, including this season, going to retire, you can see where they want to give it to Harrison, and so far he hasn't let the Mavericks down at all. In fact, he even surprised me because I thought he was going to get 16 points per game at highest, and he's getting 21, which is 5 points more, and he has so much more of an impact on the team. They really value him as their best player, which is different. And a player he kind of reminds me of is CJ McCollum from last year, except CJ had more of an improvement. But a lot of people thought Dennis Schroeder was going to be like the most improved player because they didn't have Jeff Teague. I really, really believe that Harrison is going to get it, just for how much of an impact he is compared to last year. All of that, I also have to say this is just my opinion of why he is a strong candidate. I could go on more and more, but there's not too much to say because I just named out all the stats. I just honestly think that he's gonna get it because not only from the improvement, but how much he's shocked the NBA, because I doubt that anyone, and I mean anyone, expected this from him. In fact, I can go to say that he seems more of an impactful, more of a value player than Klay Thompson. Well, comparing the stats and how much he is to the team. But all of that is just me. You can leave your opinions in the description below. In the description. No, in the comment section. And hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you may leave a like. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and if you have any video ideas, you can also leave that in the comment section.